Hello everyone, you are welcome back to Epi Info tutorial section. Now, as I said earlier in the last video, I said that the next video we are going to be creating our own form from scratch, and what you are seeing in front of you is the questionnaire for community diagnosis, and this is the kind of form we'll be creating in our Epi Info. So follow me as we go through this wonderful adventure. Get your cup of coffee and be ready for the creating of fun. See you there. You're welcome back. After you have launched your Epi Info and you have this, you click on create form. And then when the form has been created, you have this coming up. Then you click on new project. On the name of our project, we are going to call it Datalog Tutorials, and the description of it is community entry diagnosis. I told you earlier that in your form name there must not be space. In case someone is asking me that why didn't I space the Datalog tutorials, if I space this, it's gonna give me error message. In case you didn't watch that tutorial, you see that it will give us error message. That name cannot contain a space characters, but in description there can be a space character. Then the form name is community diagnosis. Then we press okay. You see our form name too cannot take space. Then we press OK. Now our form has been created. At this side you have the form name community diagnosis, and here we have page 1. Then let's go back to our data. Now the first data here we have questionnaire for community diagnosis. And what type of data do you call this heading in Epi Info? Now to create that type of data in Epi Info, we call it a label, and it is called a title. It's a title. So to create such feed, you come to this feed area. You'll be working so much with this feed area. We'll be dealing with this feed area often and often. So here you come to the label title, you click on it, you drag it inside, and if you don't want to do that, you can right click on the open feed here. When you right click on this, here you have new feed. You have click on label title, then this come up. Then what is in our data here, we have questionnaire. If you have this, you can just come and copy, then just paste here. In our label title field, you can type anyhow you want. Then your feed name, you can change this feed name to title. Yeah, you can change the font that you want. By default the font is Tahoma. So if you are not satisfied with the font that you are seeing, you can click to this font and change it. You can also change the font size. You can do so many changes to it, depends on what you want. Then you see we have so many change that you can bold it, you can oblique, bold, oblique. You can change the font to whatever suits you. You see that is font for symbol. Here we have this. So let us just use this for fun. Let us increase it to 16. It's a title. Let's press OK and press OK. Now this is our title. So let us drag it to the center. Now I want it to be on the same line, so I will just come here. I will click on this place and I will drag. Okay, let us drag. As you are dragging it, it's going to be stretching, and you see. Okay, now I'm satisfied with that. The next type of data that we have here is location. It's a location followed by household. So here I'm gonna click on this location. I've copied it. Then now what is the type of feed of that kind of location? It's called text. It's called text. it's test. And we can also use multi-line because some location can be so long, but for this class let's just use test. So we drag it. Now the test, here we have question or prompt. The question is a question: what's your location? Then I copied it with this, so I'm just gonna delete this. Then I copy with the number. I want the number to be there. Then the feed name is location number 1. I want it to be required. It's a compulsory that the person puts his location. Let us leave the prompt feed and feed font. And in case you want to know what is there, this prompt font is for you to edit what is here, while feed font is for you to edit the feed name. So if you want to make any editing to the prompt font, you click on the prompt font here. That is, you want to change the font size, you see. So let us leave it at 12. We want to change the feed font, so let us leave it at the way it is. I click on require because I want it to be compulsory, that without the when you are entering the data, you will have to feed the location before you move to the next type of data. So we press OK. Then here we have our location. So we bring the box here. You can choose to extend this box. You can choose to extend the box. Okay, we are good to go like that. Then the next thing that we have here is the household number. We have household number. I want it to be fast, that's why I'm copying the data. Ctrl C. It's still also test. Household number, we can use that as a number. Household number, that is the number of people in the household. So let us use number feed. We said household number, so we are using a number feed. Okay, household number, we copy this and paste it again. The feed name is household number. A pattern, which type of, is it 2 digits? The highest household number we want is 3 digits, so we want it to be 3 digits, so we put 2 digits pattern. Then we want it to be required, and okay. So here we have our household number. Let's take our box to the front, and let us shift this closer. Okay, here we go. Then the next, here we have who is the head of the family. Now we have options type of data. So this is the question: who is the head of the family? And the options are father, mother, grandparents, others, specify. Now this type of data, what is the type of value we can use? We can use options. We have a feed called options. Yeah, we have a feed called options. So let us click on this field, call it options. Yeah, now it's asking us question: do you want it to be arranged vertically or horizontally? Because of space, I want it to be horizontally. Then now the option box here, do you want it to be left hand side or right hand? I think it's okay like this. The number of choices, let us go back and see the number of choices. You have A, B, C, D. We have 4 options. You have father, mother, and grandparents. So let us, that is 4, father, mother, and grandparents, and other. We have 4 options. The first option says father. So here you enter father. Here you have mother. Here you have grandparents. You have others. Okay, then we press OK. Here we go. We have our options. So let us move it to this side. Now when you first see it, you say we click horizontal. Why is the option not vertical? But by the time we stretch it here, you see the adjustment will be made automatically for us. You see now the options are horizontal. So it's looking beautiful. We are just in the process of form creation. Now the next thing we want to do is age. What type of data is age? Is number data. So we go to our feed and we click number feed. Age is age. Okay, here age. So we write age, then the pattern, the field name is age, and the pattern is 2. We want just 2, and here we have 4. Number 4 question, it is required, compulsory. Press OK. So here we have our age type of data. Now we choose 2 patterns for this age. That means that you cannot put a, when you want to start entering your data, you cannot put a age that is greater than 2 pattern, which means that the maximum age that we want for this study is somebody that is 99 years old. When the person reach, if you enter 100, you won't be able to move forward because we've restricted it to 2 patterns. So we stop at 10 type of variable, 10th type of variable. Let's go back to our data. Occupation, we give them, we didn't put options of occupation there, so it's going to be a test type. So which means that we have an open range of occupation for the document. So we go to test, occupation, the field name is occupation required, and okay. So occupation, that's the occupation data, which is number 5. Now the next data that we have now is religion. Is also option type of data. Religion, we have Christianity, Islam, tradition, and others. Religion. So here we go. You go to options, you click and you drag to this place. Here we have didn't copy that, so we just type it. I think the question now is number 6. Number 6, religion. The R should be capital. Then we want it to be horizontal. And how many options do we have here? We have 4 options. Number 1 is Christianity. Number 2 is Islam. Number 4 is traditional, and this is others, other religion. Okay, so let us take that, let us stretch it. Okay, now we have our religion variable. Now what's the next data we have here? We have highest level of schooling. Okay, let us copy that, highest level of schooling. You have options, no formal schooling, primary, secondary, tertiary, and Quranic. So we have 5 options. We have 5 options. That is options feed. Okay, that is number 7. Then now you should have observed something about the feed name. By default, your feed name always replicates the question, but it's just that it will remove the space. It is going to split the space out of it. So you can change the feed name, but let us just leave it there because it makes us, if the feed name is not changed, you can easily relate with it in case you want to do shortcode later on. So horizontal and all other things remain. We have 5 options. Then what is the first options? Here we have no formal schooling. The first option is no formal schooling. Here we have primary. Here we have secondary, followed by tertiary or university. Then here we have Quranic education. Okay, press OK. And then here we have it. We can enlarge this. Good, beautiful. So here we have our form. I know you are liking the preview. Then the next one is tribe. Next one is tribe. It's also an open sentence type of question. Any tribe is inclusive. And here we have tribe. That is test feed. So we click test feed. You click and drag. You open this tribe number 8. Then N8. Click OK. So here we have our tribe. Okay. Then the next thing here is marital status. Marital status. Marital status. Okay, no. Okay, marital status. Control C. Good. Here we have marital status. Okay, we have marital status, married, single, separated, divorce, and widow. We have 5 options. Okay, marital status. Always close the gap before you continue. And we have 5 options. We have 5 options. Here we want it to be horizontal. And the first one is single. Here we have married, and let me go and check again. Okay, separated, divorce, and widow. Okay, separated, divorced, and widow. Okay, then let us press OK to log it in. Okay, yeah, as usual, we put it in the right place, then we stretch it. Good. What's the next data? Okay, now we have this beautiful table. Yes, and the beautiful table consists of composition of household, and here we have name of household, members, and the first thing I would like us to check is the number of columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here we have 9 columns. I didn't count the heading. If I count the heading, that is just 10 columns. So here I have 9 columns. And the heading here, name of household members, age, sex, relationship to respondents, level of education, and contributing to family income. Now this level of education, we already have a level of education at the top. You will understand what I'm saying that. But okay, we are trying. I want us to do something here. I want us to change number 7 variable. I want us to change the feed. I want us to change it to legal values. Now let us change it to legal values. You will see why I say that now. Okay, I don't want to rush us. Okay, why did I say we should change it to legal values? Okay, all right, don't let us change it. Let us just leave it like that. We create for that data. Okay, here we have composition of house. So you can see that it is in form of a table, and we want it to be like that. Yes, we want it to be like that. It says 10 column, and then let's go there. Now, to draw a table like that in our form here, we use grid field. Grid. We use grid. So we click on the grid. Now it's asking us for the question. Yes, composition of house. So that's the first question, the field name. Now here is asking us grid columns. Then we click on add. Now enter column header, name for grid. The first column, the first heading is name of household members. Name of household member. The column name is name of household member. The size, say 10 columns. It's a text type document. They will be entering the name themselves. So we say save column. That one has been saved for us. Then what's the next type of data? The next type of data is age. Age. And column name age is also 10 columns, but that is number. So you say number, and the pattern is 2. We want 2 type of pattern. Then we save the column. Let's say we want to make changes, so we click on this age. You see it has been saved. We want it to be required. It is compulsory that they give us the age, so we save. Now what's the next type of data? Here we have sex, male or female. So sex. Now what's the type of male or female? Is optional. Is that male or female? And it's still 10 column. 10 column, and it is required also. And male or female. So for that male or female, we want it to be able to give us an option that male or female. So to do that, we click on legal values. We want to create a values for sex. Here we click on this. We say create new value for it. Then the first one is male, the second one is female. Then we said okay. Now our sex has a value, so we say save column. That has been saved for sex. Then the next one here, relationship to respondent. Relationship to respondent. Because we didn't have options for relationship to respondent, so the size is still going to be 10. It's going to be 10. Okay, so it's going to be test. We don't know many options, so we don't want it to be a compulsory type of data. Oh, okay, let us make it required, and let us save it. You have to be saving as you are entering for each column. Then the next type of data is level of education. Level of education. Level of education. And column name also 10. And here we want by the time we want to be entering our data, we want a kind of drop down whereby we can select the level of education. So we create a values for level of education. Also we create a value for, and we want it to be required, so we go to data source and we create new. And the first one is no formal education. No formal education. Here we have primary education, secondary education, and the next one is tertiary or university. Then here we have Quranic edu. So just put edu there and press OK. So we save column. What's the next type of data? Now, contributing to family income, yes or no? Okay. Here we have this, and the size is also 10. Now it's a yes or no question, so here we have yes or no question, and want it to be required. Then we save. Column has not been saved. Okay, we have not saved the last one. Okay, now let's check all our all our column. We have name of house, age. Okay, press OK. Okay, yeah, where is our table? So here we have our table. You can enlarge it. So when it comes to grid, it's always not easy to adjust. It's always very stubborn. Then, so you will be like, okay, but the size is 10. Why am I not seeing other column? By the time we start entering data, you will see all the columns showing forth. Okay, that is option 10. Option 10. Then, how many rooms are there in this house? How many rooms are there in this house? That is question 11. How many rooms are there in this house? That is a number type of variable. Is a number type of variable. Okay, let's put that in. Yeah. Okay. How many rooms? And 11. Okay, let us just leave it. Okay, let me make it require and press OK. I'm going to use to this place. Okay, and I can edit my question by going to properties. I forgot to put question mark after the question. Okay, and I press OK. See, I've edit the feed. Here I want to bring this table to bring it below a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good. And so yeah, this is the first session. This is the first page. So I want to assume this is the first page of our data. I want to assume this is the first page. Okay, let us add question 12. Okay. Wait. Okay, number 12 is illness of any household in the previous month, and there is also the grid type of data. A lot of things is involved in there, and I think that will be the last variable we are going to put here in this page. In fact, I wish that it should be in page 2 so that this particular page can be renamed as a personal details. Let's rename it as personal details. Okay, so let us rename it. Let us cancel it. And okay, I don't want this page to be modeled up. I want it to stop here. So how are we going to add another page? Here we say insert page. insert page. I press OK. Let me undo that. Okay, when I said insert page, let me rename the page to page 2. Okay, that page 1 and these are page 2. Okay, so let us move. The next type of variable is illness. The illness of any of the household in the previous month. The illness of any of the household in the previous month. And I said is a grid. Okay, we'll click on our grid. I will put it here. The question is the illness of any of the household in previous months, and we have N12. We want to add the grade, and what is the first heading? The first column is name of persons, and here we have 5 columns. So name of persons, and the size is 5. Is a text type, so we save. What's the next type of variable here? We have sex, male and female. So sex. Now we already create a type of data for sex, and here we have 5. Okay, now is a male and female, so we want to create a legal value for it, but we already have a variable that is male and female, so we can read from that type of variable, and that is code says 1 says, which is male and female. You will see that we also have level of education, higher schooling. So we said okay. So you see male and female, we want it to read from that. We press OK. Then we save the column. Save column. The next one is age. Age is a number type of data. So here we have age, and the size is also 5. It's a number type, so we change it to number, and it is required. We save the column. The next variable is what was wrong. What was wrong with the person? What was wrong? Column name, the size is 5, and there is a test document. The person will tell us, we feel what was wrong there, and it is required. We say saved. Then the next one is where treated. Now where treated, we have option for where treated here. We have 5 options. The first one is government clinic. It's also 5 size. The size is 5. And the options. Okay, yeah, there's no options here. We have checkbox, because so to make it easier for us, we use legal values. That's the best thing we can use for that type of data. We create a new legal values, and the first value is government clinic. Government clinic. The next one is chemist / drug. Let me confirm that. What do we have here? We have chemist / drug seller, followed by church or malam. Church or malam. And here we have traditional healer, followed by private clinic. traditional healer and private clinic. Okay, here we click OK, and we save our legal values. And what's the next question is approximately cost. That is the cost approximately cost. Let us go back. Approximate cost. That is a number type of value. It's a number. It's a number type. It's a number. It's a currency, so it's number required. We press OK. The pattern. Let us use this large pattern. It's number. Some people can spend 50,000. So let's use that pattern. Press OK. Our column has not been saved. We have not saved this approximately cost. So here we have name of person, sales, age, what was wrong, where treated, and approximate cost. And we press OK. Okay, and we have our grid showing up. Okay, here we have this. Okay, now let us extend it here. Okay, so here you can also enlarge inside. You can enlarge it from the inside. And do the same thing here. Okay, that is number 12 variable. Then what do you think is most pressing health needs of this community? This is supposed not to be 13. Okay, now this is supposed to be 13 now, because that is just an option for what is above where to third. So this become 14. Here we have question 13 now. Question 13 is a test variable. Drag our test to this place. Okay. Question mark. Let's go back to C. There is a back arrow to go back. Then question 13. Required. Okay. Alright. Let's bring it below it. We can enlarge this close. Alright, number 14. Number 14. And vital events is a title heading. Vital events is another heading. So we say title. I hope we are getting along. So we go to label and click title, vital events, the font. Okay, let's leave it, but I want it to be bold. It's a title. I want it to be bold. So I want it to be bold. Okay. Alright. So these are vital events. I want it to be at the center. Okay. I'm saving. I saved. I just save now to add to my changes. Here we have this is also another grid. We have name of baby, date of birth, sex, mother's age. Is the baby still alive? That is yes or no question. So question 14. How many babies? Okay, this will become 15. How many babies were you born in the were born in the household during the last 14 months. So here we have 5 columns. How many columns? Rather one. Oh, sorry, we have 5 rows. Yeah, we have 5 rows. 5 rows. 5 rows. 5 rows is the one that is representing the size of what we have been doing since. But in terms of column, we have 5. We have 5 columns too. We have 5 columns too. And we go to our grid. The question is a question: how many babies were born in the household during the last 12 months? So let us add. The first one said name of baby, followed by date of birth. Name of baby, yeah, column name, and the size is 5. It's a test document, so we save it. Date of birth, and 5. That is a date type document, and want it to be required. We save the column, followed by sex, male or female. Sex, male or female. 5. Sorry, male or female. Yeah, that is a male or female. So we want to go back to our legal values. We have a yes or no. We have an existing one already. We want to create new from existing. That is code sex. Yes or no. Okay. Male or female. Okay. So this is required. Save. Followed by mother's age. That is number type of data. Mother's age. Mother's age, size is 5. It is a number type data, and the pattern is 2 pattern. This is required. We save. Followed by is the baby still alive? Yes or no type of variable. Is the baby still alive here? It's 5 size, and here we have yes or no variable. So save our column, then we press OK. So we have number 14 here. Let me bring this table down a little. Okay, let us extend it. Okay, let us extend it a little. Alright, that is number 14 question. Each question is loaded. So number 15. How many deaths occurred in the household during last year? That is question 15. How many deaths occurred in the household during the last year? And it's also the grid type of data. How many deaths occurred? So we click our grid. How many deaths occur? Okay, the field name is N15. We add. What was the first column type to? Name of persons. I assume this to be 5 too. 5 size and 5 row. 5 column. Name of persons, age, sex, cause of death. Let me see. Okay. Here we have name of persons. Name of person is test document. So let us set the column. followed by age of the person. Age, that is a number type document. Age, so which column type is number. Let's save the column and then follow. What's the next question? The next question is sex, male or female. Yeah, here you know we are going to use our legal values. We are going to use our legal values. Sorry, yes, yes, and the size is also 5. Legal values. Sorry, legal values. And here we have create new from existing. Code says 1. Okay, male or female. Good to go. So let us save our column, followed by, what's the next question? Cause of death. Wow, cause of death, that is a test type question. Cause of death is a test, so we save the column. And the next question here is, was medical treatment received in the last 2 days of life and where? So that is we should have said yes type of question, but there's another thing that is being added. It said and where, so that means the person is going to say yes and gives where the treatment was taking place. So it's going to be the test document. It's going to be a test document, and then we save the column. We press OK. Okay. So this is number 15. Number 15 typed variable. This question needs to be edited. Properties, add or edit. Okay, and where? Okay, that means that width cannot take more than that type of okay. Just go back. We've entered more than the width that the column can take. Okay, let's put WH and save it. Okay, right now number 16, which is leading us to another session. We start on another form. We start on another page, rather. Start on another page, and the new session is talking about water sanitation. Water sanitation. So pause the video and catch up with me. Try this on your own, and as you are doing the work, you save the project. So see you in the next video as we go to the next session, as we continue at page 3 of the next session of the video. So thank you for your time. and